Hello everyone, welcome to an entirely new series, actually, on Invisible Ink. It's, I feel like I should say Invisible Incorporated actually, because Invisible Ink, I suppose that's what they were going for. Anyway, I know you might have been expecting an XCOM series, but to cut a long story short, let's just say that didn't work out and leave it at that. So instead, while I deliberate on what my next big series will be, we're going to do a series on Invisible Ink, because it's a relatively short game. I played it a while ago now. I did a full run for it. It's a very cool game. And we're going to hop right in and see if I remember how to play. Let's hope so. So we're not going to play the tutorial, because I have played this before. Actually, it's probably better that I played the tutorial. Now, we'll be fine. Play story. Ah yeah, I forgot. Excuse me. So, you can really just go all out on how this works out. But for now, we'll just go on experience, because I have played this game before. And yeah, we'll just go with that.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Proceeding to target. Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady. We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority wireless transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got Incognita. Deckard and International are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go!
Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here. We've got work to do.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's the introduction that we get. Are we the good guys? Are we the bad guys? Remains to be seen. But this is the default starting duo that you get, and they worked out well for me last time. But but that's kind of boring. So I think I'm going to spice it up, because we have a few...
Even with the brain damage, Banks is one of the most effective hackers I've ever encountered. With stims and neuroconditioning, she's able to stay lucid. But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might have on her stability.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a roguelite in that every playthrough unlocks more things for you to start with. And I think more things you can unlock in general. So it's...
Shalem is good at covering his tracks. I don't usually employ people I don't understand, but his skill set was too useful to pass up. He's obviously using us as a means to some personal end. We'll see who shows their hand first.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that we're not the most trustworthy people, but it's what you have to do. So I'm just saying, I vaguely remember how this works out. The idea is you don't want to be killing people, if I remember rightly, because that will raise your alert level and make it harder for you to get out. And likewise, you want to have a hacker of some sort as well.
Even with the brain damage, Banks is one of the most effective hackers I've ever encountered. With stims and neuroconditioning, she's able to stay lucid. But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might have on her stability. Internationale is one of the best all-round operatives I've ever seen, but she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern. If used correctly, she's the bedrock upon which you can build a winning team. Just don't ask her about the plight of the global proletariat.
I won't even ask. Honestly, I don't understand. Internationale's kind of like, if I had to think of a comparison, kind of like Terminal in a normal Chimera Squad campaign. I genuinely cannot see a way you would do a campaign without her.
Shalem is good at covering his tracks. I don't usually employ people I don't understand, but his skill set was too useful to pass up. He's obviously using us as a means to some personal end. We'll see who shows their hand first.
I think I'll try these two out. This seems like it could be quite a fun one. Now, the programs we start with. I have to start with Power Drip. And start with Lockpick because, I don't know actually. We'll try Parasite actually. No, I take that back. We'll go with Lockpick. Alright. This will be the starting team. Things will change from this, but for now this is what we've got. So, let's give it a go. See, there you go. This is the sort of law. It's 2074, and corporations rule the world with brutal efficiency. They hit you hard, and now you're on the run. You need to strike back, but you'll never win by force. Keep your agents alive with stealth and cunning. Raid the Corp's facilities for tools and support, and prepare your team for the final showdown. The odds are stacked against you. You will fail repeatedly, but each time you will learn more about your adversaries, and every restart generates a new world of dangers and opportunities. You have a tough job ahead of you, operator. Don't let us down.
Operator, are you there? Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. I won't see the inside of another. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see what favors I can call in. We're going to need all of the advantages we can find in the coming days.
There we are. This is the loadout so far. As I said, this is a very interesting game. It's a fun one. There's not an easy way to explain it, but one thing I am definitely thankful for is the fact that it does all the narration itself, so I don't have to read it all.
Executives are notoriously slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then we'll have our pick of future targets.
This is the first mission type you always do, and it basically finds more missions for you. So you'll get more options on what to pick. It's always good to do at least one of these. And since it's the only mission we've got right now, I mean, we might as well.
Corporate firewall breached.
Game, you wanna? Thank you.
Bad news, operator. They caught us completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find a transport pad to escape. But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and their alarm level is already rising.
Yeah. Okay, executive terminal, get out alive. And there's always the secondary objective to steal everything that isn't nailed down, basically. Again, the best way to show you how this works is sort of just by playing it, but the basics is that the security level is sort of the threat level in each mission. You want to be out. You don't want it to get high, but because it increases every turn, it puts you on a time limit. Certain things you do will increase it, I don't think there's a way to decrease it. So basically you've got to do the mission just as fast as you can. Transfer items, okay. So this is what I mean by International is just so useful. She can hack things wirelessly for free, which is very good. It also gives you vision on sort of the general layout, which is another thing that's very helpful. I've played this once, so forgive me if I say something foolish, but I do genuinely think International is one of the stronger operatives that the game gives you. So first we can hijack this stuff for free, because that's her point. So we gained a bunch of power. Power is what you use to use Incognito's abilities, which we'll get more of through the campaign. See something like this. So the music in there really annoys me, so I won't do that. Oh, it has been a while since I did this. Okay, so first order of business is to find our target. So we're going to head this way and open up this door. You can see more things to hack. We also reveal security cameras, which, you know, as you might expect from a security camera, it reveals us. So we don't really want to do that. Peek also lets you look through the door before you go through it, which is very helpful. It does cost an AP, but it's kind of what you need to do. What is revealing us here, I wonder? There must be a security camera that we can't see.
Did you see that?
No, it was a guard. That's fine, because what we can do is set her on ambush. He's going to come, you know, walking towards us, ready to see what just the hell that was, and we're going to show him the business end of a taser. I think it's a taser at least. Okay, yeah. The item we see here is a shop. You can buy more things from it. It's very simple. Things you buy in missions will carry over. Yeah, we don't want Overwatch on. No, we don't want Overwatch on. Just so I can check. Yeah. As he's more of the ranged guy, he has more starting perks to do with his ranged weapons and his melee melee, there you go, attack isn't as, it doesn't have as short a cooldown, but it's kind of the point. We'll put both of them on ambush and end the turn. There we are. Worked perfectly. Yep, that's what I said earlier. No, we're not going to kill him, don't be daft. So, guards only stay down for a limited time when you knock them out. I know, shocker. And you increase that time by standing on top of them. But first we're going to have a look through his... I guess have a look through his backpack and steal anything that doesn't belong to us, because that's the point. Now, onwards we go. Oh, hello. Reveals the location of cameras. That's something we want to get at. And as you can see, we now have the locations of all the cameras. But the best part is, you can hack into cameras to reveal their vision as well as stop them from revealing you. The only downside is we currently have this wall in the way, which we don't really know how to break through. So, okay, close that. Okay, so this is a dead end room. Alright, this room looks pretty safe, so we're going to open the door and move in. Who has more speed? I think you both have the same action points. I want to send someone to the fabricator so that we can get more items. But, I mean, you gotta remember, I also gotta find the objective. So, move over here for now. This door would be unpassable, but we have the key card from her. So, don't move that way, you dumbass. Go there. We'll move this guy round to check through doors, or to check the fabricator, and we'll keep him on ambush just in case. I don't think there's going to be anything else this way. As you can see, this guard's just sitting pretty. Open the door. Run through. Let's have a peek. I don't think there'll be anything else in here. Ooh. There's quite a lot of stuff this way. But from the looks of it, this room is empty, aside from these. So this is the device to turn off the laser wall, from the looks of it. C8. Yep. So we hack that, we can turn off the lasers, which is good. For now, we don't need that yet. Instead, I'll just start moving him towards the nanofabricator and we'll hack it open. We'll see about hacking these. I don't know. Probably not. I don't want to spend too long dallying about here because this guy's still, you know, got 2 turns on him. Or only got 2 turns on him, I should say. See, because we have the key card from the guard, we can now unlock this otherwise locked door. So besides the camera, there is nothing that can see us here. So we're fine to just hack the camera and move through the door. Again, she reveals more things with her wireless scanner. And okay, I think that's the end of it. Wait. Since this one's close by, we'll unpick that one. You'll notice we're running kind of low on power, which is another reason I want to sort of keep an eye on what I use my power on. So, alright. This guard's only got, we can't see him anymore, but he's only got 1 more turn of being asleep. So, we gotta make the most of it. I'm gonna move this guy here. Oh, what's that? Secondary server terminal. What does that do? I have no idea what that does. At this point, I just want to use this and then start moving back, probably. So let's have a look. What have we got? One time use. Revives an agent. Augment. Melee weapons deal +1 KO damage. We can't use this yet because it's an augment, and to do that you need to, well, get to an augment station. But which there isn't always one on the map, but there are missions for them. I think this is probably just a decent one to have. We can stick it on someone later. Alternatively, we just get another neural disruptor, which is what we're using to knock people out. It's basically a taser. No, I think we'll buy the titanium rod. Oh, I didn't realize we could install it. I didn't remember that that's how that worked, but I'm happy to install it on this guy. This is who I wanted to use it on anyway. He's our sort of combat one. The other one is a bit less.
Augment installed.
We don't have enough money to buy anything else, so we'll back off. And before we start heading out, let's break into this so that we don't have to go through there. This guard will wake up next turn, which could be annoying to deal with. Okay, first things first, move over there. Grab some money. I'll move over there. Oh, wireless scanner. Is that a console? It is. Good. Consoles are just something you can hack and get power out of, which, you know, we desperately need. So, peek. Okay, coast looks clear. I do wonder where our target is, because we're looking for the executive terminals, as you can see. Yeah, we're fine. You just stay. Actually, it's probably best that we move you back towards the guard, just so that we have somebody on hand to knock him out again. Because there's no telling where he's going to go. He could move up here, or he could move back this way. So we want to have someone in position on both sides of that.
What happened?
Yeah, there he is. Now, you don't just peek around corners or peek through doors. You can also use peek, as you can see, to look around corners. Unfortunately, we don't see him. Right, we'll move you over there. And again, next time we'll be able to peek. Is that what we're looking for? I don't think so. It doesn't look like there's anything of use in here. Nope. Nothing of use in there. And this looks like a door to nowhere. So we are definitely going in the right direction with International. Let's just move her over here. We're not quite close enough to hijack. No, we can't do anything there. Alright, close the door again. And just wait on ambush. Alright, likewise, I should put you on ambush just in case he comes up near you. And tell him.
Investigating area.
Alarm level 1. Additional cameras activated. Surveillance level increased.
Yep, which as I said, the first threat is that they basically turn on more cameras so you're easier to spot, which, as you can probably imagine, is not good. So you can, because we use that thing to see where all the cameras are, we can see the ones that are turning back on. And it's these three right here. Now, at the moment we don't have eyes on the guard, we just have eyes on where he last was. So, if we move up to here, yeah, he's just standing there like an absolute buffoon, looking in that direction nonetheless. Which makes me feel also, yes, the direction people are looking does matter. Anyway, that makes me feel pretty confident that I can just continue over this way with International. I do wonder if I move here, I could probably get that. We have enough power. Because again, this is a console. It'll give us more power, but I don't think we need it at this point. We'll play it safe, we'll keep her on ambush. Likewise, we'll keep him on ambush, just in case he starts moving, but again, you can kill, because we have his special rifle, as he starts with, and it penetrates armor, which we don't see yet, but armor is an annoying mechanic. But if you kill pretty much any guard, they have a heart monitor that increases the alarm level, plus it's loud, so it'll draw other guards to your location. So killing people isn't really advisable, but it's good to have the option in case you have no other option, like if you get discovered, for instance. So, end the turn. Yep. He did move out. And we're already getting some use out of that augment that we bought, because now he's KO'd for 4 turns instead of 3. Okay, start running through. That should be more than enough time for us to get gone. Console, good. Where the hell is the target? Is it over here? Let's have a look. We can break into the security camera and have a look what's over here. No, this is the exit. I guess it must have been back here then, which is weird because we looked through it and didn't see anything. It wasn't this, was it? No, because we're looking for the executive terminal, so it would have pointed out if we did. So I think actually, despite me running all the way back here, I think it is in this room, which is annoying, I must admit. Still, we'll take down this camera as well, so we can be 100% sure. Yep, absolutely nothing in this room. We need to, I think there was another guard. Do we move them back? Both back? No, I don't think we move them both back. I think we can use International to try and take out this guard, so that we have a clean route for when we come back, and we'll use, what's his name, Shalem, to move up back towards where we think the executive terminals are. A bit of a blunder on my side, but I mean, to be fair, I didn't see anything. Yeah. As I said, you can just sit on them, and their KO timer doesn't go down, which is very helpful to have. Yeah. Meanwhile, you'll notice that the area is red, which means that it's being watched. But if an area in an enemy's vision cone is yellow, like this tile here, which is very hard to see, it means that it's safe. Typically because you're in cover. So what we'll do first is take down this other camera, so that we've only got the guard to worry about. Now he's just going to stand there forever. So what we will need to do is basically cause a distraction. Not this turn, we're going to wait until we have 4 AP. Or full AP, not 4 AP. We're going to intentionally get spotted and then fall back so that he can't see us, and he'll come running looking where we are, and we can ambush him like that. So that's the end of the turn for now. But next turn is going to be spicy. So we'll move up to the door again. Deja vu. We'll have another peek. From what I remember, we saw there was a guard around here. So we will have to be careful. Opening the door, he does not suspect us. But we shall... his stun gun's still on cooldown, that's fine. Okay, so now we're going to show you the plan, the genius plan. It can't possibly go wrong, probably. See? Unfortunately, it does also raise the alarm level a bit when you're spotted, but guards do not act instantly when you're spotted. They go on Overwatch. And you have to essentially get back into cover or take out the guard who's overwatching before he shoots you, essentially. So
Damn it,
because we're hidden now and back in cover, he doesn't know where we are, so he's going to come and move and investigate. Meanwhile, we'll get ready on the ambush. Okay, I think that's the end of our turn.
Investigate in the area.
Alarm level 2. Fire levels increased. Data security enhanced.
Thanks, Incognito. So now the second level is that the all the things that we can hack now will have to be hacked multiple times, which really, you know, I think you can see why that's a bad thing. Is he seriously not in range? Alright, well, because we can't move into him, and I'm not entirely sure if I can move and then stun him and not get shot, I'm just going to wait on an ambush again. Because he'll probably move forwards, and if not, he'll move back and let us get the KO on him. So, alright. See, we've got this vision cone here, and considering it's clearly not coming from a camera because we know about it, it's probably a person. So,
That's an executive terminal. It still has a solitaire game up on the screen.
very funny. Okay, we need to break in. There we are. Now we just need to get to it. So, I don't imagine this guard's moving, but if he is, we want to stay in cover from him just in case. And then that's the end of our turn, I think. Yeah, International's just waiting on ambush. There we are, got him. Nope, sounds like that guard is moving. Ah, he's moved back, okay. So we're going to get up to the terminal. There we are.
Good job. You've got the site list. They noticed you poking about and have changed up their patrols. Be careful on your way out.
Oh, of course they have. Okay. You just hold position there. There's no cover we can put you in, but I mean, there's not much we can do. The rest of the route through is clear, so we're gonna first steal what you've got on you. Cred chip, very nice. Thank you. We don't need another security door or another security card, so we won't pick that up. Instead, we'll pick up the charge pack, which lets us refill our weapons ammo or just reduce the cooldown on an item. One time use only, but it can be very helpful. Now, I'm going to move International back through because, yeah, we want to have vision on what this guy does. End turn.
Oh, what happened?
He's watching the way out. Thankfully, this guy seems to still be patrolling the same, which lets us slip back into the hallway. He's watching out now, so we have to be careful. We'll close this door behind us so that they can't see us coming, and then put him on ambush in case he comes up this way. We'll move International up a little bit, I think, so she's got a better view on what he's doing, but I don't want to move her too far away from the guard we stunned down here, so that we can get back to him. Ah yeah, this is a very cool thing, so you can sort of figure out what a guard's doing, whether he's going to stay still or not. It looks like this turn he is going to stay still. So I'm going to move, I'm actually going to change my mind and move up here, so that we should be able to catch up to him and knock him out, so that our other guy can get past. Yep. See, right now, pretty much impossible for our guy to get past because this guy's monitoring the hallway. So, what do we do? Knock him out again. This poor guy's gonna have one hell of a headache. Move along. We'll leave him there, probably. We don't need to keep him pinned, we just need to start moving for the exit. This guy's awake again by now.
Hey, you okay? Stop there.
Alarm level 3.
Oh dear.
Additional guard patrols. Evasion recommended.
So as you might notice, things are not going supremely well for us right now. Turns out this guard finally decided to stop just walking around in this room and came out, noticed his buddy, which caused him to walk forward, and then that just so happened to trigger him on us. So the only choice we have now, because I made a really big mistake, is to kill this guy with our sniper rifle. It increases the alarm level by 2, as you can see, so it's not the best, but it's what we had to do, otherwise we would have died. So no, we don't see anything else. Alright, get through there. It's highly likely that they start coming towards us, so we can't ambush. Ah, it's all starting to fall apart. No.
Looking around.
See, this is what I mean. Because of the way this guard's vision works, we should be able to sneak International around. Unfortunately, I don't think we can sneak our other guy around, which is annoying because he's the one that's got the stun gun active. She's still got one more turn on her stun gun. There's no use holding on to this thing. Yeah, use charge pack to lower the cooldown. That's what we're gonna have to do. And we're gonna knock him out now. There we are. Now this guy can get past safely. Ready the ambush in case this guy comes through. I should have closed some doors behind me, I forgot about that.
Investigating the area.
That's a interesting choice. I'm going to investigate this corner in particular. I should have checked what was in his pockets. Might have to end up killing this guard as well. Poor choice. Yeah, he's coming this way, which means he's going to notice International before we can ambush him.
Stop there.
Alarm level.
Told you.
Additional guard patrols.
Okay, that's a relief.
Evasion recommended.
They put a guard patrol right at the back. Now, as you can see, we are not going to be able to KO him, and because International doesn't have her stun gun ready, and we don't have something to reduce the cooldown on it again, all we can do is just kill him again. At this point, the alarm level doesn't really matter, because we've got our objective done, and we're right by the exit, so with that sorted, we can sprint. Sprint increases your movement, but it makes it make noise. So obviously, if it makes noise, the guards who aren't currently, you know, taking dirt naps can see, or can hear you rather. So we're gonna escape. Not a very clean first mission, but
That executive had a very interesting list of contacts. I'm sure they won't miss it.
yeah. You have to pay a cleanup cost if you kill people. I did not know that. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We did steal a bunch of money, but because we bought the augment for Shalem and the cleanup cost, we're still down money a bit. Still, it was worth it, I think. Right, I forgot about this. So you can level up your units in the 4 main stats. Anarchy is... Honestly, I've never really found Anarchy to be that good. The only time Anarchy is good is when an item or a skill or an augment requires you to have more Anarchy. I suppose the game knows this because it's also the cheapest option to upgrade. Strength is how many items you can carry, and you'll notice that we had the option to drag guards. It heavily reduces your movement, but it means you keep them pinned down and their KO timer doesn't go down. Plus it lets you move them so that other guards can't see them, or see their body. Not something I probably could have done it to better effect there, but it's a good stat to upgrade. Hacking is... Well, I mean, you can see what it does. Basically, you need it. You need at least one in it so you can hack things, and the more hacking you have, the more power you get from consoles. And then speed is just more movement, basically. They're all useful in their own ways, apart from Anarchy, I would say. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't have. It costs money to upgrade them, as you can see, and we don't have much. I might upgrade International's strength though. I know that seems crazy, but I feel like being able to carry 4 items, because you saw we filled up on that mission for a second when we were carrying the key card and the charge pack, and it might be that we want to carry more things from other enemies. So I think this is for the best. We're not going to have much to spend our credits on anyway, so.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old friend. I'll contact you when anything becomes available.
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.
You got it, boss. So as you can see, we now have a bunch of different targets available. Each of the different icons is a different mission type.
Server farms are used to develop new network security technologies. We may find code that we can use to improve our infiltration routines.
So server farms are incognita upgrades, which let you hack more, do more when hacking, etc., etc. It's very good. Typically, it's good to have some upgrades because, yeah, as you can see, break corporate firewalls, provide utility for agents, and defend against daemons. Daemons are sort of the counter to hacking. Sometimes things will have daemons on, and the daemons do a bunch of different bad things. Then you've
Most
got...
nanofabs have advanced security protocols to prevent unlicensed fabrications. The fabricator at this location has been compromised, so we'll be able to construct a wider range of items.
This one's also pretty simple, that you get to build more things. But, yeah, as it is, the items do not come cheap. So, that's obviously not the ones we're going to go for, because, you know, we need the money. And we don't have much money right now.
Executive terminals have elevated security credentials. Compromise one, and we'll be able to pinpoint other facilities of interest.
Yeah, this is not one we're going to do because it's exactly what we just did to unlock more missions. So I think the one we'll go for is the server farm to get some more incognita upgrades, because they can be very helpful, especially later on. You'll see. So yeah, that's what we'll do next time. Yeah, this was the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It's gonna take me a while to get back into this, but hopefully I don't make quite as many mistakes as I did in that last mission, because that was closer than I would like, and I learned that apparently killing people is bad because it costs you money as well as raising the alarm level. So really regretting who I picked my starting choice now, but hey, what can you do? So then, everybody, thanks for watching, have a good one.